Chapter 2.5 Absolute Value Functions and Graphs. An absolute value is a function of the form f of x equals the absolute value of mx plus b plus c, where m does not equal 0. Related to this is the absolute value equation y equals the absolute value of mx plus b plus c. Absolute values look like angles when you graph them. The graph for y equals the absolute value of x looks like this. This is the vertex where the absolute value function reaches its maximum or minimum. An important thing to note is the vertex of y equals the absolute value of mx plus b plus c is going to be negative b over mc. Now let's try to graph y equals the absolute value of 2x minus 4. Using what we just learned, we can figure out that the vertex is going to be at 2, 0. We should also note that the 2 attached to the x is going to change the angle of the v. The slope is not 1 over 1, it's 2 over 1. We can also graph absolute value functions by writing two linear equations. Starting with y equals the absolute value of 3x minus 6 plus 2, we have to isolate the absolute value. To do this, we subtract 2 from both sides and get y minus 2 equals the absolute value of 3x minus 6. Then we have to write two equations from this. When 3x minus 6 is greater than or equal to 0, the equation is going to be y minus 2 equals 3n minus 6, which simplifies to y equals 3x minus 4. And when 3x minus 6 is less than 0, the equation is y minus 2 equals negative 3x minus 3, which simplifies to y equals negative 3x plus 5. From here we can graph both lines, and the point where they meet is the vertex. Let's apply this to the real world. Let's say there's you, a store, and your friend's house, and you want to walk to your friend's house. These are the minutes before you pass the store, and these are the minutes after you pass the store. The y-axis represents the distance in blocks. You walk at 1 block per minute, pretty fast. If you graph it, it looks like this. D equals the absolute value of t. However, let's say you segue instead. You travel at a half block per minute. How would it change? Well, now d equals the absolute value of 1/2 t, making the graph look like this. Also, segues look stupid anyway.